Hi YouTube, how are you? This is Lakia again. Just checking in with you guys today. I am I'm actually in front of my window, so it's really bright, and I'm sorry about that brightness. So I'll kind of just back up a little bit and excuse the living room back there. I didn't clean today. Yeah, ironing board is still up. Yeah. So anyway, I was just looking at some videos today, and I just thought I'd come in and check with you guys. I really wanted to talk to you guys about what I want to do when I lose the weight. Um, I can really go deep with this, but I'm going to try to keep it as shallow as possible. Um, One of the things that, well, yeah, there's a lot of things that I have not been able to do. However, in spite of the weight, I have been able to accomplish some things, some good things. I did some plus size modeling, and I really exposed myself to things that most women at 300 pounds wouldn't even dream of doing. Um, I have never had a problem attracting, the opposite sex. And let me be careful how I say that because I am married. Although suffering. Yeah. So I've always had relationships, and I've always been outgoing, and I've always had friends, and I've always had admirers, and I'm not talking about intimate admirers, just people that admired who I was as a person, who admired my individual style, who admired the way I carried myself and kept myself. I always suffered silently with insecurities. And I say silently because of my active lifestyle, because of the way I love to go out. I'm extremely gregarious and outgoing and fun loving, and that energy is infectious. When people are around me, they're like, "Oh my God, I just love your energy. I love your spirit. You're beautiful inside and out," which is a great thing. I do my best to emit and radiate positive energy. However, it doesn't come without struggle. The phone is ringing. Let it ring. I don't care. So bring it here. Bring the phone here. I do my best to just radiate positivity, but it doesn't come without work. And this year I've gone through a lot in my life, and I did realize that I have to work. Yeah, on being positive all the time. I'm going to give you something to eat, so just go in the back and let me do this really quickly, okay? Those are my girls. I just received a call from this number. Oh, Jeremy's not home, honey. Okay. All right. Somebody from my son. I'm so sorry about that. I have three kids, a 14-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old, and they really drive me nuts. They just love mama. They love me. But anyway, as I was saying, my lifestyle was very active, very outgoing, and I do my best to emit and positive energy, but it doesn't come without work. And I realized, you know what, this year, really, after dealing with depression for many years, with a lot of people not knowing that I was actually very depressed, and coming out of a very difficult, unhappy marriage, and then struggling with weight, which in and of itself is just oppressive. I managed to survive. I am truly a fighter, a strong fighter. I'm a warrior, and I decided, that this is my transformation time. I'm in a cycle of transformation, and so I'm changing, and I have begun the work to bring about this change in my life. Um, One of the things that I want to do after I lose weight is, and this is something really small. I'm going to start from the small stuff and then I'm going to go to the big stuff. So this might be a two-parter. But I want to show my legs. Now, I know that sounds really crazy, but I haven't shown my legs in years. I'm extremely uncomfortable showing my legs because I have really fat legs. My calves, the circumference of my calves, I kid you not, is like 23 inches. I mean, that's almost 2 feet of freaking calf. I have huge calves and I have huge knees and my thighs, hang over my knees. And my legs just aren't attractive. They've never been attractive. I've never had nice legs. And I just long to be able to sit down. I'm even pulling up my skirt now. Just I'm pulling up my dress now because I long to just just sit with my legs showing. Hell, even just open my damn legs. Screw what the world think. I'm gonna sit here with my legs open because it would mean so much for me to be able to show my legs. My legs are pale as heck because they never get any sun. So I want to be able to show my legs. I want to be able to walk down the street and have on a cute little sundress and just show off the girls, the gams, the beautiful legs. I want beautiful legs. So that's one. As I said, I'm going to go from small to the big stuff. Another thing that I want to accomplish is this might be a little PG-13, but I want to be able to sit down. Okay, and you ladies might know what I'm talking about, because I'm a little vain. I'm very vain, but I'm just a girly girl. I love to look good. I love to look pretty all the time. I'm very flirty. I'm very sexy. I have that way about me. But I want to be able to sit down and look down and see my pubic area. Yep, I said it. I have never been able to do that. I want to be able to sit in a chair and can look straight down without the gut in the way. Hello, I know that's so shallow, but yeah, I'm going to be one of them. I know there are a lot of people that you're going to see on YouTube that'll get on YouTube and say, "Oh, well, I really want to lose weight for health reasons." Well, you know what? Bullshit. I don't have any health issues. I mean, other than being obese, and absolutely, obesity is a medical issue. It is a medical issue. So right now, I do have the disease called obesity. Other than that, I have no illnesses whatsoever. My blood pressure is rarely ever over like 1 something over 60. I mean, it's always quite normal. My sugar is very normal. I just did blood work recently and they said my sugar was like 76. I'm not diabetic. I don't have high blood pressure. Other than, just the aches and pains of being heavy, I thank God, knock on wood, I don't have any illnesses. So losing this weight is a preventative measure. Don't get me wrong, because my mom is in her early 50s and she's obese and she does have a lot of medical issues. And I'm sure the contributing factor to those medical issues was weight. So I don't want to become sick as I get older. I want to get older and better and finer. But I gotta admit, a large part of me wanting to lose this weight is because I want to look good. Hell, yeah, very important. I want to look good. And I'm ready to attract love again in my life. Anybody listening? I'm looking for love, honey. I want to be physically ready to receive it. I don't want any limitations. I don't want anyone liking me because I'm a big girl. I hate that. I hate people say, "Oh, I love big women." Well, big women come a dime a dozen. Love me for something other than my bigness. Hello. So, I there's some vanity to the reason why I want to have the surgery. I'm admitting it. And you know what? I own it. But I want to be able to sit in a chair and see just a straight abdomen going down to the pubes. Hello. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Secondly, I'd love to see my knees again. The last, I gotta keep talking about my knees. You don't understand the issues that I have with my knees. I haven't seen them in, as we would say in New York, Dean. You know, that's an old. I haven't seen them in like forever. Okay, years since I was a little 5-year old girl. So I want to see my knees again. I want to actually be able to see my knees. All right. I want to get on a plane and feel comfortable. Let me tell you what my plane trips are usually like. Ladies, I want you to go in the back. Please don't start acting up now. Go into your room. Let me look at the time. I don't have much time. But my plane trips are the most uncomfortable. I'm sitting in front of my window. I'm actually expecting company. I'm just looking to see. My plane trips are extremely uncomfortable. I typically get a window seat. I always get a window seat. And I sit in that seat wedged in like a damn sardine. And I don't care how long the flight is. I sit there until that flight is over. I dare not get up to pee. I dare not overdrink because I don't want to have to pee. And I'm careful what I eat because I don't want a stomach ache. And I sit there, and it is the most uncomfortable feeling that you ever want to imagine. And you know what I'm talking about, ladies. That armrest, I don't care what I do to try to keep it down. My thighs keep pulling up that armrest. So now my thigh is touching the person next to me. My arm is in their space. And heaven forbid you have to ask for an extender. So typically what I try to do is before I get on the plane, I'll ask the stewardess before I get to my seat, can you please bring me an extender to my seat? Well, honey, I've moved beyond that. I took me an extender. So I have my own extender when I travel so that I don't have to ask for an extender. And it is, I mean, I'm making light of these situations now, but I mean, they really weigh heavily on you and on me. And it has affected me, my ability to travel. It has affected my comfort level, my security. It has affected my confidence. Um, to a major degree. And although I fight and I struggle with it, it's a fight. And you know, for the most part, if you ask anyone, they will swear I am probably the most confident, boldest, brightest, bubbliest person you ever want to meet. But it does not come without work. I did not. I have to work at that every single day. So definitely want to be able to do that. Secondly, I am hoping that my love life increases greatly because, see, let me tell you something. I'm at my peak. I am in my prime. Yeah. And, there was a time, and I'm looking at my minutes, that, I was very uncomfortable sexually, even in my marriage. I was very unsatisfied. And because of my physical body, it definitely dampened my libido. I actually had no libido for a very, very long time. But hell, now I do. And I want some incredible sex. I don't want my kids to hear me. I want incredible sex. So I'm praying that my ability to satisfy me and to satisfy whatever partner I am bringing to my life increases like 1,000-fold. Okay, guys, I'm gonna run out of minutes, but I'm gonna come back because this will be a two-parter because I gotta let some stuff off my chest. Okay, be good. Bye.